So, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a number for you. 2.81 seconds.
Worthy in motion. It's Mahomes. Rifles. Touchdown!
Boom.
He hits Watson for the score.
Multiple level throw. You have someone in the flat, someone running corner, and then you can figure out exactly where you want to throw the ball. Perfect placement by Patrick.
That is the average time to throw of Patrick Mahomes this season. The lowest it has ever been in his entire career. But it's not just that. It's everywhere you look, whether it be his pocket time, average air yards, deep ball percentage, you name it.
So while the Kansas City offense doesn't have the prolific numbers it's had in the past, those key numbers are still working. Mahomes, deep shot, separation, caught by Watson. Big play.
Yet, this man's scheme, it is more unpredictable than ever. I mean, over the course of the last couple of weeks, this team has hit their best stride of the season. If you pivot that focus to the addition that they were finally able to make out wide,
Hollywood Brown, you can feel his presence.
So now everybody's in their proper slots, running the right types of routes, and he said it's opened up the entire playbook.
And the key to that playbook, that is brought to you by our friends at DraftKings. Now guys, we finally made it. The regular season, that is behind us. Playoff football, it is officially here. And our friends over at DraftKings Sportsbook, they want to get you right before Wildcard Weekend. Because if you're a new customer, just download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code DIGEST, and bet just $5 on any wager, and you will receive $200 in bonus bets instantly. And you can use these bonus bets elsewhere. Maybe go for a simple same-game parlay. Even get in on games in progress as you're watching the action unfold. But if sports betting isn't available in your state yet, there is always the DraftKings Daily Fantasy app. So again, you guys, be sure to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code DIGEST, and bet just $5 on any wager to receive your $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code DIGEST only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official partner of the NFL. Now, quick question for you guys. What do you notice within this two-play sequence? 3rd and 6 approaching midfield, a one-high safety look from Pittsburgh showing, and the use of a simple stunt motion to tip the coverage.
3rd and 6. Mahomes hooks up with Worthy for the first down.
Listen, we have a bunch formation on the right side, which really causes confusion because as a DB, you have to figure out who my guy is.
But what about when you jump in to the very next play? A cover 3 look from Pittsburgh versus the fastest speed stack in football.
Mahomes step and throw and floats it for a completion to Brown.
With Hollywood coming back, we can put Xavier where he's supposed to be and not try and have him play the Hollywood role.
Bunch formations and switch releases. Now sure, against most teams, concepts like this, they aren't too difficult to manage. But adding this guy to the equation, this isn't most teams that we're talking about here. Just look to the majority of their game against Pittsburgh. Pretty much everything that you see within their pass game, it's all got a common denominator here.
Fake it, rush coming, floater is caught by Worthy.
What they do is they bring the entire eyes of the whole defense over to one side, and then they slip Worthy out the backside.
And I mean, it's not just the use of misdirection, but it's having a quarterback that can execute these kind of concepts under pressure. Like, look over the course of this season. Mahomes has actually been blitzed more than he ever has in his entire career. Throw his total sack count into the equation on top of this, and you're looking at an issue that Andy Reid and Mahomes, they haven't had to deal with in the past. Yet, with new problems,
pump and throw, it's caught. Hollywood Brown, first down.
Here's a simple concept. You bring Travis Kelce down in motion. He basically runs a flare route, opens up that slant.
This team just finds new solutions. I mean, we're talking a matter of a single second where Mahomes reads the simulated pressure, identifies the strong side blitz, and then threads the needle to Hollywood Brown before the coverage has time to get set. And again, being able to dissect defenses like this, It is an absolute necessity, but what about the brilliance in their versatility in route running?
They were trying the exact same play that they just ran with Xavier Worthy. They tried it with Hollywood Brown there. Why not? You have success. It's a copycat league. Just copy yourself.
Yeah. Top to bottom in this offense, it doesn't matter who you are. Whether it be a wideout, a tight end, even a running back.
16-10, Kansas City in front. Mahomes wide open. Kelce hit from behind, and he's inside the 15.
Once again, that pre-snap movement confusing the defense, allowing guys to run underneath wide open, two-level throws.
And speaking of those positions, tell me how many times in your life that you've seen a two tight end running back makeshift bunch formation with a duo tight end switch release. Moral of the story, if you're on the field for this guy, the entire route tree is going to be at your disposal. Just look to the operation of their offense ever since Hollywood Brown returned. That quote-unquote speed stack that they've created on either side of the field, you are seeing the polar opposite of what these defenses are expecting.
And this is exactly what we've been seeing all season long. The Chiefs have the second most plays per scoring drive this year. They're 4 or 5 yard plays. Find a way to get the first down. Not going to get too far past the sticks. Just get to them. Doesn't matter.
Take this for an example. Now, over the course of this season, Kansas City has seen man coverage more times than not when in drop-back situations. Throw Hollywood Brown into this offense as well, and maybe you expected it, maybe you didn't, but that number has only increased ever since. And when you see people start to question at least why Kansas City doesn't try to go to the deep ball more often, I mean, just look at what their opponents keep giving them.
Pay attention to the pre-snap movement for the Kansas City Chiefs. You put Worthy in motion. You allow Patrick Mahomes to recognize the man coverage.
Not just the tipping of the coverage, but rather the league-leading separation that you've been seeing from Kansas City's entire wide receiver core. Now, more than a handful of times already, Mahomes and Andy Reid have called this guy the missing puzzle piece. And play designs like this, they show you what they mean. 1st and 10 approaching the red zone, a man-to-man look across the entire secondary, and press coverage on Xavier Worthy at the bottom of the screen due to the one-high look from Pittsburgh favoring his side of the field.
They're not that team that's throwing 40, 50-yard plays except for that one early on to Watson.
But real quickly, swing it back to the opposite side. That is 7-yard soft coverage on Hollywood Brown. The same can be said for JuJu.
Mahomes drives it with a strong throw, and he hits the former Steeler, JuJu Smith-Schuster.
Now, just the deep ball threat within this offense, its impact cannot be understated. Just look at how it was continually used to dictate the course of action in their game against Pittsburgh. Coming out of the gate on Christmas, the first half almost entirely was a barrage of man coverage. Pittsburgh wanted to prioritize taking away the short game, and ultimately challenged Kansas City to beat them at the 2nd and 3rd level.
Watch this, outside release, speed release. Now climb on top of him. Great job stacking the DB and not fading towards the sideline.
Go ahead and fast forward past halftime, and we definitely saw the exact opposite.
Mahomes out of the
he
pocket.
got Kelce wide open.
Mahomes to Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. This is the versatility that Kansas City brings to the party.
Miscommunication.
Yet, the efficiency across the board, it pretty much remained the same. But will this high level of success continue into the postseason? Whether it be the air attack, the run game, the defense, pretty much anything that you can think of, I want to hear what you have to say about this team. So please, let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to never miss another video here. I appreciate y'all more than anything, and I will see you guys in the next video.